All right, guys, this weekend, lots of plans change all the time. So, last weekend or 2 weekends ago, we were going to move all this stuff, put in a goat and dog fence. Still working on that. Still got a lot of dirt work to do over here. All of that has been on hold, partially due to the rain and partially due to this fitting right here. So this is a category 3 blade, and this is a category 1 eye match quick disconnect, and they did not really match up well together. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this down here, but there's this hook down here that actually broke off or bent 2 weeks ago, kind of making this whole process not work, or allowing us to, or keep preventing us from doing any work. John Deere came back out, and they basically gave us a new hook, one that actually fit a little bit better, and we should be back in business. Now, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Now that it's functioning, we have lots of water, because this trench has filled up and is now just kind of bringing a lot of water down here where we had been working, which makes it pretty difficult to move that dirt. So, sorry for the quick pan. I'm gonna go up there and divert the water back into the creek where it had been. But before I do that and show you that, I've got to go help Buddy over there get into the house and take a bath. He's cold. Be right back. You would not believe how much time is spent spraying red clay out of camo around this place. Well, some of you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Post a comment down at the bottom. Let me know that you know what I'm talking about. Because, man, we do this all the time. All right, now that that's taken care of, let's go on. I'm going to show you what's going on up here. All right. As I said, trench is full of water, and it's beginning to go into my front yard. Don't like that. Here's the swale. We've already seen multiple times. Coming back. Okay. The reason the trench is here in the first place is because we get our power from that pole. So we get our power from that pole right there. We ran it to the house underground. It's under there. It's a couple feet deeper than the bottom of this trench. Then on top of what's down there right now, well, maybe a little lower than that, is this 1-inch PVC pipe. Now I ran this all the way up here. So basically we start here at this pole, and it goes all the way down here, all the way down to the house, right? That's about 350 feet. Then it comes out of the house, the power comes out of the house, and then goes down this way and all the way to the well, which is 900 feet beyond the house. And then the water comes back the same trench to the house, then splits here, and then comes back here because I wanted to have water at the top of our property, which is way up here. Now, why didn't I just put the well up in that location? That's a completely different story, but it worked better down the other location. So, this had been slightly buried, and I just pulled it up because, which is part of the reason why this trench hasn't been filled in, because I need to cut the water to our house down at the well, and then splice in right here a spigot, because I want to have a spigot up here close to this swell. I do have a spigot already up here by this pole, so that's kind of great, but I wanted something where I didn't have to run a 200-foot water hose to get halfway between the house and the top of the property. That's not even the top of the property, but up there. So I'm going to be cutting this and putting in a spigot, and then I'm going to be backfilling this trench, which will then allow me to continue that dirt work. Now, the way the water used to flow is it came down this creek right here, and it continued on down into this giant hole over here, and then off into a creek where we've actually got, there's actually a creek coming this way and one going this way. I say creek, it's really seasonal. So the water that comes down through here now catches this trench and continues on. Okay, it's the next day, and you'll see that trench is empty, not because the water's not flowing, but because we went ahead and made a diversion drain up here. Show you that real quick. My dad came up here and dug this with a shovel. Basically, the creek that's running down here is now just going that direction. Now, what we're gonna do right now is go ahead and put that T in right here. Okay, so nothing's ever as easy as you think it's gonna be. So we've got that vertical piece going in right there, as you can see. But in order to get it down, we had to actually cut this piece here because we couldn't get the pipe together down there and glue it in. So we cut that, came over here, and we've actually got some extra space we're gonna cut off, and it'll be easier to do it this way, and then just go ahead and put a little sleeve or a collar on that and fix it up, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so we're buried a little bit, and got this guy coming up here. Eventually, we will dig down, dig a little bit of a trench, and come over and up with a spigot, but for now, this is where it's gonna be, so we can go ahead and backfill this trench. And that's it for now.